We're interested in media agencies because why do we rob banks? Because that's where the money is. Okay? Why do we like media agencies? You all behave as if you're as poor as church mice, but you make all the decisions about where money gets spent. And there's no point us talking to buyers, for instance, about getting more money into radio. We have to talk to the planners. And to talk to the planners, you have to be talking about things they're interested in. And we're talking about why radio should be on the schedule, because these are the guys that are making the decision. And we said to those guys, what's going on? Why are these big guys, these big campaigns falling out of bed with us? What have we done? And they said, well, do you know what? The internet's here. We said, we know. What's the internet doing that we're not doing? What does she do that I can't? And the answer really was quite simple. Accountability. They can measure things. Okay? Did you know measurement could be that sexy? The thing is, when I click something on the internet, the bastards know what I've done. Every time they know if that ad click has been useful. They count. Data's sexy, guys. Look at me. You might not feel it yet, you'll feel it later. Sexy data. This is what makes the world go round. And what they're saying to me in London is that, look, the internet has raised the bar on what sexy data ought to look like. This is accountability. We like this. Sometimes we go with what we can measure rather than we go with what's right. You know, you're losing money because we can measure it rather than radio might be the right gig. And we go, no, we can't have that. So they said, you've got to get accountable. So, first thing we had to do was start measuring what was happening when radio campaigns were being invested in. RadioGAUGE. But they said one other thing. One other thing is a problem with you guys, and it comes back to radio as a slag. I love that. That really explains it. We all know what a slag looks like. And now we know what one sounds like. Radio has got to up its game, because you know what? You kill my brand. I sound like a slag when I go on your medium. And I thought, you know, you're right, because I like BMWs, we all like BMWs, you know, cars, great cars. I see the BMW brand advertised in The Economist, looks great. I see it on a billboard, looks marvellous. I see it on the television, really sexy. And then some poxy dealer somewhere in the north of England does some crappy ad. And my ears are bleeding, and I'm thinking, that was not a BMW ad. Did that feel BMW? You know, lots of details about what to buy and all the rest of it. Did it feel BMW? No, that's what they were saying. Creativity has got to improve. We know how to plan it. They used to tell us, do you know what? If I'm going to book a TV campaign, I can have one guy in my agency, he will book £1 million worth of TV in an hour. And do you know what? We get a 15% commission on that. Great business. You guys in radio, it'd take me a month of Sundays to get away £1 million quid's worth of revenue, because you've got so many poxy stations all over the place. So things like that, we built a planning system to kind of fix all that. But they're also saying as well, you've got a creativity problem.